Check 1 2 1 2. I'm here. First of all, first day using this DJI microphone with the wig. Not the first time using the DJI, but first time using it with this wig, the Khabib wig. So hopefully the volume's good. Wow, what a beautiful day. I mean, I'm about 3 weeks post-op from getting a septoplasty. Is that what they call it? Crazy surgery, severely broken, severely not functioning. So this is week 3. Finally got all the bandages. The swelling has gone down. Don't worry, there will be a video on that. Now, this is the perfect time to look back on some early surfing videos. And there's a little video we have here. We're gonna run through it, and it's just a lot of fun. So, live comments from myself, live dialogue, live commentary coming in right now. And to give a little bit more of a background on this was coming right after a lot of crazy stuff was happening in my career. And at one point, I just looked at Chris and I was like, Chris, we're here on the West Coast. We're waiting for decisions to be made back at the league office in New York, waking up every morning stressed out, like, what's gonna happen? And I just looked at her and I said, Chris, we gotta get to Hawaii, because there was a chance that we were gonna leave the West Coast and leave the West Coast without our permission. And it would have been sad. I mean, we were loving the West Coast and we just wanted to make sure we got to Hawaii. So many people have told us amazing things about Hawaii. And when you're growing up in New Jersey, it's way easier to go to Florida or even Mexico or like the Cayman Islands, Caribbean, than it is to go to Hawaii. But you hear about Hawaii all the time. So 2 hours before the flight, I was just here, sitting right here, and I just thought, man, we got to get over there. So we bought some flights to Kauai, the Garden Island. We're from the Garden State, Garden Island, and the place was magical. Okay, let's check out some video. So starting off here, beautiful picture. It's like a little peninsula. I'm gonna have to do some research, but it's a little peninsula and it's just gorgeous. Imagine your first experience in Hawaii is this gorgeous little like inlet peninsula. I'm gonna have to look up, fact check myself on that, but it's beautiful there. It is beautiful. Very close to the airport if you've ever been to Kauai, but we are very happy to be there. And I wanted to feel like I got the true Hawaiian experience. And at this point, Chris is a couple months pregnant, I would say. Yeah, so she's a little limited in the activity that she can do. But I knew I needed to get in that water and at least have a surfing experience, because, again, I could be shipped to another team and never have a surf experience on the West Coast again, at least in the short term. So I was like, I got to get out in the water. So get out there, right? And look at this board. I mean, first of all, shout out to Chris. She was paddleboarding, like stand-up paddleboarding. So she was having a good time while I was out there. And I got this absolute log of a surfboard. So check it out. There it is. And I got the little rash guard on, necessary. And I hope you can see the joy in my face. I mean, look how happy I am. That's post-surfing. And took a few pictures. So let's check out a few more here. And shout out to Chris again. I don't know if I said this already. But shout out to Chris. She's gotten so much good footage of me surfing. She's been supporting me the entire way. And so she's just watching me get eaten alive out there by the waves. But she's documenting. She knows I love the videos. So fun to look back on. She is the true queen. She's the reason why these videos can happen. So here I am with my surf coach. Great guy. He was on the beach giving us a tutorial. Let me also say, I was with two other students that day, which we'll get to in a second. But this is my surf coach, first ever. He's given us the rundown on the beach. His message, especially for beginners, is knee, foot. Take your time standing up. So we'll see a little bit of that, but great surf coach. And here we go. Let's keep it moving, because here is my buddy Kirk. Kirk, from what I remember, amazing guy, super kind. I could just feel the positivity radiating off of him. And he's from the Midwest. I forget where exactly. Sorry, Kirk, if you're somehow watching this, but he just wanted to stand up one time and he did it. Guy was an absolute boss out there, just having the time of his life. And I have to talk about the other student. It was a girl. She was probably like 12, 13, on a family vacation. Just went out there solo because she wanted to do it. So super proud to be a part of this little tripod of people, and we had such a fun time. So let's get to the video. So fun. And I have to say, another side tangent, I lost my phone because my buddy Dan Lovitz was here. Shout out Dan Lovitz, amazing guy. He was here and he came to visit during the season. I was so happy he did that, and I was coming back from Denmark. I actually came back from Denmark a day early so that Dan and I could hang out. And I was like, dude, we got to get in the water together. This was maybe a month or two after I first started surfing. And when we went in the water, I was rushing. I didn't bring my little DJI Action 5 Pro with me. And so I was like, I couldn't find it that morning. So I put it in my phone in a waterproof case. I'm like, all right, I'll get some footage of him, because there's nothing better than getting footage of people when they first start surfing and the joy that they have. And Dan wasn't an ultra beginner. He had experience, but I just knew he would love to see some footage. So I brought him out there, went to Sapphire and Redondo, and it was my first coaching lesson. He didn't need it, but I was just like, I just wanted to help push him in the waves if he needed it. My first push, boom, I push him. I got the phone on my wrist, hits the leash, rips it off my wrist, and that phone is just at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. I have no idea where. I went back to look for it so many times, couldn't find it. Anyways, I had a lot of footage on there. Chris took some amazing videos. Footage of me falling and struggling on my first day, because I fell. And actually, the girl, she stood up first. She was amazing. She was very good at surfing. So anyways, here's some footage of me surfing, catching some absolute monster waves on an absolute log. So you can see we're right here in the peninsula having a great time. Look at me go. Oh, and there was this young girl who was out there so comfortable. You probably think I'm going to hit her. Nope, flying right by her. Flying right by. Just look at that. Oh, it's so funny. Look at that. Oh yeah, right in the ocean. There we go. So that was a nice ride. Look at that background, that landscape. So fun. Here's another one. Oh yeah, getting low. Really trying to catch some speed here. And here I go, cruising, just having the time of my life. Boom, right back on the board. Control. That's what control looks like, folks. And here comes the paddle. Paddling, it blew me away, because at this time I'm training so much. I'm running all day, every morning, and look at me. I'm exhausted. The paddling is so underrated. So anyways, that was such a fun first lesson. And again, I didn't think I would ever really surf after that, just because I thought we were going to go to another team, and a lot of stuff happened in between there. But Kauai is a special place, because that's when I caught the travel bug, and I was like, ooh, maybe we should just do this, because this feels really good. So here's some bonus content. Something I really loved doing in Kauai. Again, Chris didn't do this because pregnancy, this and that. Totally understand. And thank you, Chris, for always allowing me to pursue things that I want to do. And yeah, I went on this no doors helicopter ride, private helicopter ride, and I had the best time. Look at me here. Yep, having a great time. All right, and this guy, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, brother, but he's from Sweden. He came to Kauai just to fly these choppers, and he's having a great time. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. Let me turn it off. I can't even describe how fun this was. I mean, I was nervous. I was shaking in my boots for sure. I had to get it together while I was up there, but the views were incredible. And once I was able to just talk to myself, calm myself down, and just enjoy the ride. I mean, I just have a seatbelt on and there's no doors. I'm trying not to think of the worst, but then I just lean into it and I'm having the best time. Look at these waterfalls. It was amazing, and I was just there with my phone having a great time. Luckily, some of these I have from sending to Chris, but look at these waterfalls. The beauty of Hawaii is indescribable. I don't know enough words that could properly describe the beauty. Then we went to the diner one morning because jet lag. Here's the rental car we were using. It's bringing back a lot of great memories. and the monk seal. This is basically Chris right now, the monk seal, just sleeping on the beach, having a great time, and us at dinner. So such a special trip to Kauai. So thankful. Maybe I'll try to throw in some more pictures, like right around here, just spam some pictures, like boom. But such a fun time. The surf lesson was so fun, and little did I know that was gonna plant the seed for a big journey, a lifelong journey that I'm currently on. So that was my first ever surf lesson. After this, I didn't surf for probably a month, came back to California, did a lot of traveling after this because it sparked it for me. And I didn't catch the surfing bug until I think maybe a month and a half later. But that is episode 1 of my surf journey. So fun to look back on, so fun to appreciate how far I've come, so fun to appreciate how difficult surfing is, and just loving looking back on it. So I know I said that a million times, but great episode 1 in the books. Cut. Action. Finish.